When it comes to furniture with built-in storage, the design variations are endless. With sofas alone, you can buy a sectional with a storage chaise or even one with shelving built into the back. But if there is one category of furniture that has perfected the art of hidden storage, it is the coffee table. As Apartment Therapy's resident personal shopper, I have looked at countless coffee tables, including 12 storage coffee tables from my visits to Pottery Barn, Blue Dot, and West Elm. I am always wowed by the innovative designs created with small spaces in mind, whether I am looking at a mid-century pop-up piece or a storage drum style with a removable top. Although there is no one perfect table for all homes, I always come away with my favorites. The best of the storage table bunch is not only a model I viewed on one of my most recent showroom visits, but it is also one of Pottery Barn's newest product offerings. If you are looking for a stylish and functional living room table, look no further than the Folsom Coffee Table, my favorite and soon to be yours. So, what is the Folsom Rectangular Coffee Table? As a minimalist and a lover of modern furniture, I adore the Folsom table's simple silhouette. Pop-up styles and tables with lots of drawers are still great for decluttering, but they do not always look clean. This model is slightly oversized, but because of its 58-inch length, you get a spacious shelf underneath the surface for displaying decor. The open profile also gives the Folsom an airy appearance. Although it is crafted from heavy, kiln-dried wood, it does not look weighed down. You can shop the wooden table in 3 colors: muir brown, desert pine, and charcoal. It also has a glossy finish but textured feel thanks to the rich grain. We viewed the Folsom in a dark wood finish, which shows dust, so you will want to make sure to wipe it clean from week to week. What is more, we rated the table highly in terms of durability and safety. Now, why do I love the Folsom Rectangular Coffee Table? Personal opinions aside, another reason why I consider the Folsom to be the best storage coffee table I have viewed is its versatility. The only homes in which it would not fit are those with a traditional interior design style. But because of its streamlined silhouette and 3 wood finish options, most people should have no problem matching it to the rest of their furniture and decor. Even though it is big, the storage aspect still makes the table a good pick for small spaces too. Whether you live alone in a studio or with your family in a house, this piece is beautiful and practical enough to serve as the center around which you gather with loved ones for movie night dinners and board game parties. Although the Folsom is pricey at $800, it is contract grade, so you can rest assured that it will last years without sustaining serious wear and tear or becoming outdated. For a limited time, you can get the Folsom table for $719, making it one of Pottery Barn's more affordable options. We are confident it is a statement piece you will not regret, especially as visitors inevitably ask you where you got it. My husband and I live in a 2-bedroom townhome, and out of all the places we have lived in over the years, this one is by far the largest. In each of our previous apartments, we had a small outdoor storage closet where we stored seasonal decor and other items we did not have a spot for indoors. When we moved to this place a year and a half ago, we noticed a small door off the small back deck and assumed it was another storage closet. Spoiler alert, it was not. We realized then that even though this home had the most square footage we had ever lived in, it had the least storage space. So much to our dismay, we packed our lone hallway linen closet to the gills. I felt a sense of dread every time I opened the door to our poor closet. We had packed so much in there it was a complete mess. The time had come to quit procrastinating and declutter, so I got help from professional organizer Natalie Ron at Swoon Spaces. She helped me combat the chaos, and I am forever grateful. Check out some of her tips below. According to Ron, the first step is to empty your space and categorize everything you have taken out. This allows you to see each category all at once, which makes editing much easier, Ron says. Taking everything out of my packed linen closet was, in a word, stressful. Ron was with me via text, and she cheered me on every step of the way. She reassured me that these overwhelming feelings were completely normal. So do not worry if emptying one of your spaces makes you want to run and hide. Even though there was a lot of stuff, seasonal decor, bedding, craft supplies, and miscellaneous items, categorizing everything was pretty simple. Next was creating toss, donate, and keep piles. But instead of sorting through all of the clutter, Ron suggested going through one category at a time. This was incredibly helpful and softened my overwhelm. She also shared one piece of advice that kept me moving forward and not second-guessing my decluttering decisions. Be brutal, she says. Think about your future self and what you want to have to manage moving forward. Anything you keep needs to be managed and needs a place to be stored. Since I started with seasonal decor, it was easy to see how my style has evolved over the years, and I was able to let things go to the donate or toss pile. I continued this with the other categories. If I had grown out of something or just could not see myself using items anymore, they had to go. Once everything was edited, I could see which items needed to be put inside the linen closet. I opted to use storage bins I already owned, but this is the time to see if you need to purchase additional storage items. Ron suggests measuring and finding products that fit the exact size of your space to narrow down your options. One hiccup I ran into was realizing the space between our shelves was annoyingly close. My husband and I are renters, and it was clear that the wire shelves were not necessarily added with a ton of thought. Our biggest bins were too tall to be placed on a shelf or even on the floor, so we needed to make some changes. We thought we might need to move the shelves, which would have involved taking out a handful of screws and putting them somewhere new, but we found a simple hack. Instead of taking the entire shelf off the wall, we lifted it and attached it to the shelf above it, creating more space on the floor for the bins. As the final step, Ron suggests labeling everything. Labels are important instruction manuals that ensure your investment in time, energy, and money is worthwhile, she says. Labels also ensure that systems will last long-term, no matter who is using them every day. I have ordered some plastic clip-on labels that are simple and pretty. They attach easily to baskets and will be like the cherry on top of my organized linen closet. At the end of the day, this organization project did not cost a dime since I used what I had. I sigh with relief as I open the linen closet now, no longer in fear that something may come crashing down on me. Taking the time to sort through everything, declutter, and reassemble was worth the time and energy it took.